The second wicket's down. Rewarded for extreme accuracy yet again. There's no doubt that Wang Chuk's in superb form, and he'll make use of it. Chung winning the toss, choosing to bowl first and praying for early wickets, and that's exactly what they've got. Quick single, taken. Oh well, this is poor backing up. It's got to be 4. Tenzin Wangchuk cannot. He just cannot be happy about this. Just cannot accept this. 5 runs written against his name now. 4 overthrows when you're trying to save a single. Things change very quickly, don't they, in cricket? It was a very tight single indeed, but what was very surprising for me was the fact that he started to jump there while getting to the non-striker's end, the batter. Remember, if you're jumping and at that time it hits, you're out. Because I don't think he made any contact after he'd gone past the crease. Very good delivery. Tidy over, successful over. Just 1 over for Suprit Pradhan then. Nima now. I just wanted to see what the surface has to give to the spinner. Captain Gokul Ghale. Now both these teams each to win this one. Gokul Ghale and co. If they win, they don't have to rely much on net run rate then. Edged. Oh, Chencho did put his hand out. Right away, Nima in the thick of things. Peters it up. Generates an opportunity. No change in field, but change of fielders. The man at slip is not Chencho anymore, but it came quickly. It came very quickly. Before he could react, the ball had gone past. Excellent delivery. Will be taken. Oh, what a good catch. Timing is jumped to perfection. And TAAG have lost the third. Nima gets introduced. Nima provides another opportunity in a span of 3 deliveries. Not quite sure if Gelepu is a bowler's paradise or the batters are not applying themselves at all. Sanjog Chhetri, the big hitter, fizzles out today. It's been that kind of a tournament for him. Getting starts but not converting. 11 for 3. In fact, there was a run taken, 12 for 3. That's a very good delivery. Just held its line, but the one that comes back in can cause a lot of trouble. Yuvan Pradhan, the new batter, he's got to be careful of the one that comes back in, and Nima has shown time and again that he possesses that delivery. What a good catch it was to dismiss. Sanjog Chhetri, and this would be wide. It's a very good catch by Gokul Ghale. This is the ideal line. This is the ideal line that he's hit twice in 3 balls. And because he's bowled a wide delivery, he gets to bowl another here. This time it should be a legal delivery, otherwise the captain would not be a happy man. It's a very good delivery. Hint of movement in the air. Nima, the man with a short run up, but a lot of accuracy and a lot of efficacy. End of the over. 13 for 3. Oh, that's gone. That wasn't even the best delivery. It was a full toss on the leg stump. Full toss on the leg stump. He could have hit it anywhere in the world that he wanted to. But he's lobbed it straight to the fielder. TAAG cannot believe it. Shut up. He's got to make the long walk back. 13 for 4. Very simple catch for Teshpalden. Yes, a bowler as well. You expect some resistance from the batters. You knew immediately there was a poor delivery as it was a comfortable height full toss on the leg side, but he's hit it straight to the fielder. Especially in the first 10 overs, the power play restrictions are on and you have just 2 fielders at the boundary rope. He could have put that away, especially behind square for 4. There was no one who was as fine to try and stop it if he could have just nurdled it away for 4 or glided it away. The man at fine leg is not conventional fine leg, he's very, very square. But he's not square leg either, he's somewhere in between. 2 men catching positions in front of the batter on the offside. Tarun is the new batter in and he has been short of runs. He's got to get going. You could sense that the extra bit of pace is getting to him. Tenzin Wangchuk is breathing fire. He's got to believe that today is his day. Even the poor balls are granting him wickets. The batters are throwing their wickets away. TAAG in a must-win game are being subdued. Gokul Ghale and his boys have been excellent throughout this tournament. They faltered in batting and batting only. Bowling wise, they've been terrific. No, that would be very audacious. You could see all the 3 stumps. But one thing is clear, Tenzin Wangchuk is proving to be extra pacey. He's proving. This is when Tarun has got to make himself believe that Tenzin is not that quick. We can put bat to ball. Just like this. Wants that single. And we'll get it. First run for Tarun. And with that single, we'll also retain strike. 14 for 4. That's a very good delivery. One that dips. So good to watch. Nima has been right on the money. He's picked up a wicket. He's looked so confident. It's a fairly young side, CHUNG. been very agile on the field. Oh, he slapped this one away. That'll go for 4. Tarun's providing the impetus. That was in the slot and he's not going to miss out. Mid on up in the circle. The shot was on. He's a fighter. Tarun. You saw him. He was a little unsettled just moments ago against extra bit of pace. Oh, that's a fantastic comeback. Such a good delivery that let alone the batter, even the keeper whose point of interception is slightly behind had no chance taking it. No chance collecting it. Very good delivery. Again, the hinter swing, troubling the batter. Runs have come in this over though. 19 for 4. 19 for 4. Tenzin Wangchuk again providing 3 and 3 early on in the innings itself. He's got a great chance of picking up a 5 for today. We have seen some fantastic fifers in the 2023 Men's National Championship. Again, a testimony to the kind of cricket that is here on offer. The level of cricket that we're playing here in Gelepu. Kudos to Bhutan cricket for coming up with a tournament of this kind which polishes youngsters to represent higher levels. They also get to rub shoulders with the legends of the game. For Bhutan, went through with a shot. This could be trouble. He needed a direct hit there. Needed a direct hit. Even took a bit of time waiting to get that direct hit. Under pressure. But Tarun's got to be a better judge of a run because he was running towards a danger end. A direct hit and he was a goner. That's a much better delivery. fielder at covers. He's come in a little, but he's still not shot cover. Losing his footing there. It happens to the fast bowlers there. All the pace bowlers, they thrive on rhythm, and if something's upsetting it, they're allowed to run again and bowl again. It's all in the play. It's all a part of the play, and it's all well within the rights of the bowler as well. It's not like he's wasting time deliberately, remember that. Oh, wonderful delivery. If this is what he was reloading for, he's allowed this 1,000 times. Fantastic stuff. Right on top of the off stump. Not much could the batter do. Into the over. Twenty for 4. Half an opportunity. Very impressed by the fielding effort so far. Barring that one overthrow, of course. They've been right on the money. There have been half opportunities in terms of trying to get the direct hit to get the batter run out, but it's all part and parcel of the game. The way they've attacked has been excellent to watch. Oh, that swung a little more. Umpire Subhash, what does he think? He thinks it's all right. It's a legal delivery. If go straight down the ground. Oh, well, how did it miss the 3 stakes? It's a mystery. It is a mystery that everybody has to solve. Unbelievable. That'll land well shot. The ideal line in length. And Nima knows it. Nima's been bowling that time and again to trouble the batters. Another good over. 21 for 4. Number 4 for Tenzin. And this time, Mr. Balamki couldn't do much. Tarun. Just keeping it simple and straight, and that's also providing wickets here. Was it playing on his mind that this bowler is extra quick? Tarun was caught in the crease. And once again, another batter who hasn't applied himself. Half the side back in the hut for just 21. "21 for 5. Something had to give actually, because after that boundary was scored and the score moved on to 19, after that, if you would see, the last 3 overs yielded just 3 runs. 1 run in each over. 19 for 4, then 20 for 4. Someone had to take the additional risk as well, but the bowling has been so tight. Now it's been a treat to watch. Especially this man, Tenzin Wangchuk. He hasn't spared any batter. Now he's on the cusp of what would be a very, very memorable fifer if he gets there. That's in the gap. It's time for spin. Suprit Pradhan. And he's going to weave a web around the batters, as we've seen so many times. And he never bowls a poor delivery. I don't know how. He's a bowling machine. Starts off well. And he loves to entice the batter to go for a big shot especially. And what a good time for him to come in and bowl. The opposition's pinned down with 5 wickets. Loves to utilize the natural variations of the pitch. And he's deliberately coming a little sidearm as well today. Because that's what, when you undercut the ball like that. Oh, this was a better delivery. Now sometimes he'll come sidearm so that you undercut the ball and the ball doesn't bounce as much, it skids on. Even in the pitch report today we were discussing that when a spinner's ball, it sort of skids on when the spinner's bowl. And the batter has become a big candidate for LBW. So you try and be on the front foot more often. But we discussed something else as well with Rishen Nonis as the pitch report, that this is what is happening when the spinners are bowling. What about the pacers? And he said for the pacers as well, just play the ball late. Play the ball late. Let it do its thing. Don't try to smother the swing by dancing down the track. Because if you try and do that, the keeper will be called up. It's momentary fun, that's it. Didn't bounce as much. Suprit Pradhan keeping it so tight. Oh well, it did generate the edge, but it's running away quickly. Chencho will get around it. 2 runs taken, and they're not taking the third for the throw. They should have gone for the third run as well. End of Suprit Pradhan's over. $25 for 5. TAAG need to win this to stay alive in the tournament, but the style of play hasn't seemed anywhere close to what's at stake. 25 for 5. And captain has found himself in the middle yet again, trying to mend an innings. This is good captaincy from Gokul. He wants Stinson to go for the kill. He's given him another over. Such a lovely rhythm, but it's a poor line. Easily put away. Is the call for 2. The call's for 2, but cannot get there. Covered a lot of ground there. The fielder had fine leg. Excellent work. Skipped it down to a single. Dicky Funso, the fielder on that occasion, covering ground quickly towards his left and also getting the throw in. That's much better when the bowler is on top. Just watch it go. Do not attack if it's not on the stumps. Before it's too late, it's important that the captain tells everybody that 25 for 5 means we need to play time. We need to bat the allotted 50 overs. Simple. That's a cracking shot. That was in the slot for him as well. Easily squeezes in the gap and collects a boundary. Good throw from Chencho. And good running between the wickets meanwhile. TAAG need to rely a lot on singles. But it's good to see that the odd boundaries are also being collected. Yuan and Sunam, they've got to string a partnership together. Wonderful delivery. There's something on it, is what the keeper believes. Suprit Pradhan joins in. That's the importance of having a very experienced umpire in Subhash. Subhash and Ashok, our two umpires. They do not buckle under pressure. And wide delivery. Is he going to loop it a little bit more here? If he can do that, he'll entice the batter. He's dropping it short, and that's been good. That it's been hit well. Good room covered by the fielder. It is not an easy position to field in. Slightly wide. Deki Funsa covers ground so quickly towards his left and right. Deki Funsa. One moment he's mid-off and one moment he's mid-on. That's because of the righty-lefty combination. But Suprit Pradhan doesn't mind. He's so good at adjusting. Look at that delivery. This is worth its weight in gold. With a slip in place, you keep bowling dead, the edge will be induced. Just like that. He loves to slow it down. Good change in pace. Into the over, 34 for 5. String Penjo. Man with a golden arm. And the man who's so accurate. Time and again I get reminded that the national sport of Bhutan is archery, and at the heart of archery is accuracy. And it is something that's instilled in so many young Bhutanese cricketers here. The art of accuracy. The skill of accuracy and the art of spinning the ball from accurate areas. Yeah, Bhutan is one of very few places where even a skill can look like an art. And string Penjo balls, it's a piece of art indeed. That's a good single. Meanwhile, they cannot allow the pressure to build. Very good single indeed. Yuvan Pradhan, quick to recognize the opportunity. Chencho gets around it, but meanwhile a single's taken. Now this is exactly what TAAG want. They want a period of calm where they can pick up singles, they pick up twos. The odd boundary will also come its way, and you never know, one might be a wide. And that is how you develop a partnership. You build a partnership. Slip in place though. Pinjo would be looking to turn it away now. That wrong end that he's got. He's got to pitch it up. Fantastic fielding. But there was some hesitation in running into the over. 38 for 5. Lovely delivery. Suprit Pradhan. Is he going to turn the ball a little more this time around? That's the attempt. He's slowing down, but that spears the gap beautifully. Work to do for Puncho. Neki Puncho puts in the dive. Oh, he has to squeeze himself to stay in the play area. We've got the best seat in the house to view this one, and he's done an excellent job indeed to save that boundary eventually. Suprit Pradhan is not complaining. Now to the left-hander. This is going to spice things up. Suprit Pradhan versus the left-hander. Lots of fielders scurrying around. That's because of the righty-lefty combination. Third man's inside the circle. Man at point. Extra cover in place. No one at deep extra. Would he go inside out? Oh, good ball. He didn't even try to spin it. He wanted to target the top of off with a lot of pace. This is where Suprit Pradhan is so exciting to watch. Got to learn a thing or two from Suprit Pradhan if you're a youngster watching and trying to turn the ball. Oh wow! That was as quick as a pacer's Yorker. Suprit Pradhan is a man on a mission. He's allowing no time for the opposition captain to get settled. This time the slower delivery. And rightly so, Sonam not hurrying on to it. Sonam Dobge quite comfortable. Waiting for the ball, watching it in the last moment. Lovely change in pace. Oh, he's got to be careful here. Sonam's got to be careful because the ball will skid on sometimes. He cannot commit on the back foot. Not that early. Into the over. 41 for 5. Nice and early call to wait on. The last thing that you want at this stage is a run out. It's a good partnership that started to brew. In fact, this is the biggest partnership of the game so far. Spinners in operation from both ends. Captain Sonam has decided to wear the head cap rather than the helmet. But we've seen the odd one bounce from the spinner as well. Slip in place. Penjo. We haven't seen the wrong one yet from Penjo. Oh. The stock delivery. Squaring the batter up. And it's not allowing him enough breathing space. Look at this, 7 seconds, exactly 7 seconds, and he's ready to bowl the next ball. Beautifully placed, that should be more runs. Lots of runs in this one. Can he come back for third? No, he's got to settle for 2. Why? They could have got the third. It's a poor throw at the end of the day. Very good delivery. And as always, Penjo completes the over as quickly as possible. 44 for 5. Suprat Pradhan from one end will continue to bowl his favourite deliveries. The one that turns into the batter. He's got a very simple action and a very turn the doorknob kind of an action. And woo! Look where he collected. Chopel does the rest. He's a lovely keeper indeed. He's a brilliant keeper. His hands are in the right position more often than not. Extra bounce. It took the batter by surprise, but the keeper had collected it. These are the little things that the coach will also make note of to push him to play for higher levels. Suprat Pradhan has misbehaved with his front foot. And it's got to be a free hit. Deki Funso, very wide, long off. The field cannot change. He's coming around the wicket. He can change the angle of attack, yes, but the field cannot change because the strike hadn't. The free hit delivery. No, oh well. Wants to come back for the second. Not get it. Suprat Pradhan survives the free hit delivery, just gives away 1 run. It easily could have been more. He also ensured that he bowls round arm so that the batter does not get elevation. Where was the fielder at slip when they needed him? Chencho still searching for the ball. The quick singles complete. .48 for 5. It's a quaint little town, Gelepu. But there's always something for everybody. Now, in case you happen to come over here, which you shouldn't be in case which you should, because it's a beautiful place. Enjo continues, so beautiful delivery indeed. Pitching on middle stump, slightly turning away from the left-hander. I happened to go to the market yesterday, and there's a very popular momos place. It sort of allured the crowds from around. Another single as this one's knocked straight to mid-on. Owned by a family member of one of the most prominent cricketers here in the women's side. And of course one of the most prominent cricketers from Bhutan around the world. She's made a mark. Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He's got him with the one that didn't turn at all. The partnership is broken. The confidence of Yuvan's broken. Benjo has the last laugh. .50 has come up, but along with that a wicket's also fallen. 50 for 6. immediately after the break. Just immediately after the break. Lobo's got to depart. Lobo came in. Lobo went out. $50 for 7. That wasn't his best delivery. Chencho with a poor delivery, but was not put away. There was a man in the deep. That's a much better delivery. It's a great time for Chencho to come in and bowl, to be honest, because all his peers have done what was required. They've neutralized the threatening batters. Dheeraj Pradhan can stick around for sure. If they can pick him up as well, then Chencho knows that the team would be right on top. It isn't as if they aren't right now. Chung, they're calling the right side of the coin, and not just that, they're delivering. Oh, didn't bounce. That didn't bounce. That will be landing well short of the fielder coming in. Tenzin Wangchuk, how good has he been today? Tenzin Wangchuk, fantastic 4 over. Of of course, has an opportunity of picking up 5. He can be called in any time. Watch out for that Yorker that tails back in as like a guided missile. I think he's saving it for the tail enders. Third man's inside the circle here. Third man's inside the circle. But that's a poor delivery. 2 runs without a ball being counted. We were just trying to decode the tactics there with third man inside the circle, fine leg inside the circle. What does Chencho want to achieve with the left-hander on strike? Oh, he's pushed it further. But luckily he's pushed it further with his foot to the nearest fielder. Otherwise the captain would have been furious. Into the over, 54 for 7. That's a very good appeal. But looks like the captain's safe. But there was a moment where he was in trouble though. There was a nanosecond where he was in trouble and he knew. Umpire Subhash, experienced as ever, watching the stumps with his eagle eyes. And also and also the fact that if it is so tight, you sort of give it in the favor of the batter because he gets the benefit of the doubt. Two slips in place. And Pinjo ready to bowl the stock delivery. Oh, got him! He's got him! Why did he give him the charge? This is a brain fade moment. Captain wanting to put pressure on Pinjo is dancing down the track only to realize the music has been switched off. He can dance all that he wants. This shot was uncalled for given the situation. Would you believe it? The captain's walking back and it's a huge blow for TAAG. The hind legs of the Tigers, they have been bruised. How will they pounce? Another one bites the dust. And this time it's against Sandrup. Very, very short stay at the crease. No one's reading Penjo. No one is able to read Penjo. Penjo the mystery. Penjo the magician. And the magic show is on. Penjo picks up 4. Now on the cusp of what would be another dream fifer for him. He's yet to pick up one in this tournament, I think. But now on the cusp of what would be a dream fifer indeed, because he has been troubling the batters when they've come after him. He's been troubling the batters when they're not coming after him. They're trying to defend him, but he's beating him. On a hat-trick. And the field that has been offered to him, if the ball is lobbed up in the air even for a fraction of a second, there'll be fielders jumping, pouncing on it to try and complete this hat-trick. And it is a hat-trick indeed! The first ever in 2023 Men's National Championship. And it's Penjo who's shown the world what he's made of. He kept it straight and simple. The batters are not reading him, let alone reading him off the hand as to which way it will turn. This has been nothing short of a magical performance, and it's just getting started. The team all out for just 54. And what a way to end the innings for Penjo as he completes the hat-trick as well. Dheeraj Pradhan cannot believe it. He was manacled to the non-striker's end. And as he saw all those wickets fall, his heart definitely sunk. He had to farm the strike, but for that, he needed one opportunity to get to the striker's end, which he didn't get this time round. Penjo will lead the team off the ground. He'll show the ball. Yeah, Penjo, lift the ball up. Because that is a very, very important fifer in the context of not just this game, but the entire tournament. CHUNG are a team that are growing from strength to strength. CHUNG are a team that are getting better and better within the game. And by the time every game ends, they are already transforming themselves into a bigger team, a better team, and a team that doesn't know how to back down. 55 is the number that CHUNG will come after. They've shown that they can chase the small targets. There was a big hiccup yesterday though, while they try to get to 85. That is something that TAAG would have watched very closely and would want to utilize. Early wickets, that's the key. Let's find out if CHUNG will get there or will TAAG stop them to stay alive in the tournament. 55, the magical number. We'll be back with the reply of CHUNG. Lobo hitting the right line in length. A quiet start. 2 on the board. Now Lobsang getting a game again today. He took a break in the previous game. But today captain decides to go with more experience. Lobo comes back into the attack and into the team, and right away seen in action. He's got to pick up the early wickets. We've seen how quick he was in 2002, 2003. He's able to replicate that same line and length, that accuracy factor, and a lot of experience has come into play as well. But did take a bit of a hiatus as he found himself in the east coast of the United States for a long time, about 7 years, 8 years, where cricket took a back seat. In our sport, so demanding a sport, it's slightly difficult to make a comeback, but look at Lobo, he's come back really well. It's still a work in progress. The run-up is still a work in progress, as you would agree, with a smile. But he's been excellent with his line and length. And what's also a treat to watch is the support that he gets from the team around him, and at the same time, the support he gives to the youngsters around him as well. It's a give and take. A long-standing servant of Bhutan cricket. Oh, whoa, what a good delivery. He cut a little early as well. This is the one that you want to chop back in. If you're a TAAG fan, these are the ones that you want to chop onto the stumps. Men around the bat. 2 runs. Easily taken. Five for no loss in 2 overs. That's a very good ball. That's a good start by Lobsang. Again, that bridge between a good ball and a wicket-taking ball, that needs to be constructed by Lobsang here, because his team doesn't have a big cushion. But when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And Lobsang is one tough warrior. Another very good delivery. You could see that the skill, it's still there. The run-up might be a little rusty, but the skill is still there. You can't take that away. White ball. Hint a swing away as well. And rightfully so, the batter did not attempt to even go for the shot. Single taken, even though it was just straight to the fielder. Is that wide? No, that is fine. Umpire Ashok feels that's okay. Chetri was quick to collect it as well. I think it's Lobsang. He's got to bowl the testing line. If he keeps it outside off, then the batter will be quite comfortable leaving it. Much better. This is much better. And it's an excellent stop by the fielder. Keeping the pressure on. Not ball to end the over. 7 for Olas. Edge, oh, just before he could reach it. These are the little moments that TAAG want to go their way because the target is so low. Nima. Namgetile, the bowler. Correction, 2 slips in place. Namge. Who was in the air for an excruciatingly long period of time. More directives also missed. TAAG needs something to go their way here. The opportunities are being created, but they are not being converted. We've talked about that bridge between a good ball and a wicket-taking ball. That is still under construction. That's a poor ball. You put a bowl of cherries alongside him, he'll still choose this ball. No fielder in the deep. Behind square, it's gifting runs to the opposition. The single will mean that Teshpal is going to wait for his turn to bat. 11 for no loss. Oh, good ball. He's hitting the right line in length. That's what you expect with Lobsang. But where is that little bit of swing that is required to induce the outside edge? He's getting ample support on the field as well. JD has been terrific just in front at a catching position. Oh, that's slapped away straight down the ground. That will reach the fence. Powerful. Lobsang misses his mark, and you could see how the batter pounced on it. He wants to squash this slow approach. He wants to squash this small target. And the best way to squash a small target is to hit shots like this in the first 10. Much better from Lobsang. What a good comeback. Showing his class. Lobo is the tallest. I think he's 6'4". He's the tallest in Bhutan. Cricketer, the tallest cricketer of Bhutan. Oh, that one came through, and it's still a mystery how it missed everything. It missed the bat, it missed the stump, but still it was Sanjog who had the hands in the right position to collect it. Good cricket, very good cricket from Tak. Enveloped by beautiful hills here. The Gallipoli International Cricket Ground, tucked away into nature's lap. This is a beautiful place to play cricket. Oh, bad bounce, it's hurt him. The captain's not showing it. 15 for no loss. Extra bounce for the second time in 2 balls. Sonam. Half an over done and dusted with. What a boundary the previous over has done has allowed the men in blue to stay quiet if Sonam's bowling good deliveries like this. What lovely line and length. One thing that Bhutan cricket can be mighty proud of is the unearthing of spinners after spinners. Such Great talent. First run of the over. TAAG cannot let their shoulders droop. TAAG need that wicket. One brings another. Somebody needs to start picking up the wickets here. Somebody needs to draw first blood. 16 for no loss. There comes the wicket. Dheeraj Pradhan. He's put his hand up when his team has required it the most. Now can a young man from Samsi provide another good spell to keep his team in the hunt. Little bit of risk involved, but reaping the reward there. He's such an exciting cricketer to watch, Kishan. He lives by the spot, dies by the spot. He's the same man who tried to sweep a pacer where the team didn't require much to win. So he's a very flamboyant cricketer. And he's been sent out there to unsettle Dheeraj. End of the over for Dheeraj. 24 for 1. How did it miss the off stump? Now this should be the riddle on the newspaper of Bhutan tomorrow. How did it miss the off stump? Everything was going right, and as a spinner, you want the ball to spin. For the first time ever in his life, the bowler is thinking, why did it spin? It would have gone on to hit the stump directly. Sonamishe operating with 2 slips. And he's troubling the batters beautifully here. Just the ideal line, the ideal pace on it. Not trying to push the ball hard. And that's the secret. Keep the batter guessing. The single be possible? Yes, it would be possible. It's not a clean collect. TAAG got to be a little more sharp on the field. What we've seen so far from the captain of TAAG, is that he is a master of the field setting aspect of the game. You saw how he clawed his team back into the game with field setting against the game against Druk. This should be taken, just away from the fielder. And it happens while we're talking about the field setting. He's a master at field setting and game awareness as well. Sonam Tauge. Dhiraj was suggesting here to win the tournament, nothing else. He won the player of the match, and we had a chat with him. He said, like a complete team man, here to win the tournament. And if they've got to stay alive in this tournament, in this game, they need more of his wickets. It made it. Oh, what's the second? No, the second's not on. That was just a false alarm. $26 for 1. That's going to run away quickly. It's going to be an affair that's teasing till the end. And it's going to be 4. Ran full throttle, but the outfield is so quick. Dhiraj has got to keep it tight. Dhiraj cannot bowl down the leg side. You can't expect Sanjog Chhetri to jump around every time. It was a very difficult collect. Fantastic. I think they decided to play him out. And also this approach is started because you saw that the boundary has already been collected in the over. Oh, I slapped it away if it's there. That's a good fielding effort. Had he left it, it would have been a certain boundary. Into the over. (31-4). Oh, the dive would be in vain. The second dive cannot be there. It's gone for 4. Teasing not one but 2 fielders. It's very frustrating indeed for TAAG. The men in blue are not complaining. CHUNG are getting there in style. They can sense that if they continue to bat this way, they'll reserve a place for themselves in the finale of 2023 Men's National Championship. Was a little late to react. Otherwise could have been half an opportunity at the striker's end. Completes the over so quickly, doesn't he? (36 on the board for the loss of 1 after 10. The first power play is ended, and looks like this game is going to finish in the second power play itself. It's not going to go the distance, especially if Kishan continues to bat that he is doing so. Oh, he's pulled out of the shot. He's pulled out of playing the ball itself. It wasn't because of disturbance due to the side screen issues, no. It's because Dhiraj was so quick. He's got a lovely action as well, Dhiraj. He's got a great approach. There's so much to look forward to with this young man from Samsi. And he's got a good head on the shoulders. A cricketing mind. But it's got to produce magic here. Those fingers are going to produce magic. It's got to borrow a leaf out of Penjo's book. Can he be the mirror image of Pinjo? Oh, wasn't very far away, but that had to be stopped. That had to be stopped. That shouldn't have been a boundary. And TAAG, now that they're losing it here. They can sense that the dream to play the final is fading away quickly. Kishan has come out to bat with a lot of positivity, and this is helping him. Even shots that are supposed to go straight to the fielders, it's finding its route to the boundary. Good delivery. That's a good comeback. And this is something that Dhiraj will learn very quickly, to put a poor moment on the cricket field away and concentrate on the next ball. Excellent delivery. Will land safely, even though it was in the air for a brief moment. And as swiftly and as quickly as that, Dhiraj completes another over. 11 overs gone. 40 for 1. Oh, he wants that single. Now he wants that single. Everyone was absorbed in that appeal. This is good running between the wickets. Just love the proactiveness from CHUNG. They've been the side to beat here. The entire tournament. They've found themselves in difficult situations as well, but one of them has emerged hero. You could see how freely he is batting now. He's going for the big shots even on the good balls. He wants to get this done and dusted with as quickly as possible. Doesn't want any drama, doesn't want to hang around. Kishan comes out to bat with a lot of positivity, and Kishan is showing how it's done. Bit of a misfield. The overs are getting completed quickly, but with that the runs required are also deflating as quietly singles and twos are being picked up. 42 for 1. That was very close. That was very, very close. But the luck factor has favored Chung so many times in this game, and that's what has found themselves. That's what has made them find themselves in this position as well. But it's not that they've been relying on luck only. They've relied a lot on skill. This is a very good shout. That's a good delivery again. TAAG got to look at this and say, well, now they have no other option but to wait for other teams to find out if they qualify or no, and they've got to pray that Druk wins tomorrow, but that too by a margin that sort of upsets the net run rate, because this game's going only one way with 9 wickets in hand, 13 to get. CHUNG on top. Unless we see a collapse that we haven't seen, the magnanimity of the collapse should be something we haven't seen ever in the history of Bhutan cricket. For CHUNG to lose it from here. Oh, good ball. And another over completed as quickly as possible. It's a maiden over. 42 for 1. He's bowled him through the gate, all while he was trying to defend him. The class, the accuracy. Sonam Yeshe means business. Tashipalden departs. All by trying to defend the ball. Just tells you how good the level of cricket here is, especially that of the spinners. Is this a little moment of magic that they required here, TAAG? They've got to have their shoulders not droop this much again. They've got to be buzzing at this stage. Anything can happen. They've got to believe that they can make it happen. JD, Lobo, Chetri, everybody needs to be chirping at this stage. Of course, led by the captain Sonam. Everyone should be chirping. They must make themselves believe first for the result to be achieved. Suprit Pradhan, he's done his bit with a ball. Now he's been asked to do his bit with a bat as well. Since spinners are in operation from both ends, you'd see that both the batters have decided to come out with a floppy hat and not a helmet. The only person having a helmet at this stage is the keeper. Oh, wow, that wasn't very far away from the off stump. That wasn't very far away from the outside edge, rather. Very accurate bowling from Sonam. Suprit Pradhan has whipped it away. A couple of bounces and the ball will not be seen again. He's been sent out with a license to go for the big shot if it's there to be hit, and he's not going to shy away from doing so. What a stylish stroke. You could see the fielder at slip practicing it. Don't know about the shot of the day, but this shot is the most stylish. And the nonchalance with which he just waits. He just waits for the ball to arrive. Ready to put it away if required again. Suprit Pradhan, would he go for a big shot again? Straight down the ground this time, maybe. Or leg side, something that he favors. No, a single would do. They don't need to take cheeky singles. Chung know that. And Gokul Gale would have told his boys, do not commit the mistakes that you did yesterday. That was a nothing shot. He was looking to go straight, and at the same time his heart was telling him put it towards the mid-on field. In the end, ended up missing it completely. 47 for 2. Four required for victory. And this shot will seal the deal. Chung will find themselves in the finale of 2022 Men's National Championship, and they get there in some style. Suprit Pradhan puts it away. They had to chase 55, and that's what they've got to. And it has been a magnificent game for Chung ever since they called the right side of the coin. Penjo picks up 5. The bowlers do the trick. Tenzin Wangchuk provides the early wicket as well. And Chung have been absolutely clinical in all three departments of the game. And rightfully so, are the first to march into the finale. It's been a great tournament for Chung, isn't it? Led by Gokul Khale. The team had its moments where they had to pull themselves up. But the beauty of this side is the fact that new heroes have emerged every single time. Penjo will pick up the wickets. One day Gokul Khale will steer them home. The other day Suprit Pradhan will get some more batting to do and will make the most of it. Kishan Gale was flamboyant as ever, and as the handshakes begin, it'll all sink in that TAAG will now have to rely a lot on what the other teams do, and the net run rate eventually becomes. Druk versus Singh coming up tomorrow, and it's going to be a big game that TAAG will also be watching. They would want Druk to win, and they would want them to win by a huge margin. It would be very difficult indeed. But as TAAG wait with calculators in their hand, Chung wait to find out who would be their match in the big finale. What a fabulous side this is. Young at core. A bit of experience in the side with Suprit Pradhan as well. Ably led by Gokul Ghale. And a fantastic team overall. As they say in our world of cricket, a good man, a good player can win you a match, but a good team is what will win you the championship. Chung find themselves in the big finale. Very shortly, we'll meet you with a post-match presentation, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this game as much as we did bringing it to you. On behalf of I, the commentator Suhas Vedam, alongside me, Goli, we have Tashi, we have with us Yishe, who's doing the digital scoring as well, and everybody in our little crew. We'll meet you very shortly with a post-match presentation to find out who the player of the match is. And of course, there are some contenders, including a man who's picked up a fifer and a hat-trick in the bargain. Stay with us to find out who it is.